Hello and welcome to Off the Mountain, the most confused YouTube channel in the history of everything. So today we're talking about something completely different this time. Some historic firearms that, we have this very beautiful, very old 1911 that is from the wife's family. And you can see it's got some really cool just markings on it and everything else. Kind of lets it know. I'll let you know that it's a it was patented, as well as some Colt manufacturing things and other stuff. And it's a very, very old gun. We had no real data on this, which is kind of jumping ahead, but we are looking at some really cool stuff in regards to this particular weapon. So you'll notice that there's a couple emblems on here. So you'll see this little marking here. I don't know how well that's going to pick up. And then there's another little marking here. That is sort of similar to the other one, which is the revolver that we also have. Apparently, her grandfather's brother, her great uncle, I guess it would be, fought in the war. And he apparently, because these two weapons come back again with an odd emblem on them, and just based on our own research, we found that they were British issued weapons, which I was like, wait a minute, what? And so this revolver and this Colt 1911 perhaps were issued by the British because he was a pilot and he may have fought for that side. We don't really know a whole lot about it. We do have some interesting information about that piece, another firearm that has nothing to do with this, but it was brought back, and it was more or less like, yes, this person is allowed to have it because they picked it off somebody or found it. Sure. So we had found that Colt has a service that you can find more information on, which we were super excited about. We're like, that sounds great. We don't know a whole lot about this. So we're pretty sure that this was an authentic Colt official police 38 revolver, because it says so. And by and large, like everything about this looks like it's fully functional, and there are just it's just in great shape. So kind of exciting from a historical standpoint. We also had this Colt 1911 with the same sort of thing, like just with the lack of numbering on it. Like there's only a couple numbers on it, and there's not much around this, and more modern pistols don't have this stuff. So we're like, let's see what Colt has to say about it. So I did break these down and clean them so that they were functional is not the right word for them, but at least they were safe. And this particular pistol, I would feel safe firing this one. I was completely 100% like, this will totally work. This one was a little rough when I got it. I cleaned it up real nice, took it apart. It comes apart in a very strange way, not what I was expecting. So and you can see too, like the grips on this are kind of beat up, but apparently all these sort of started to match up with what her family had been saying. So we have stuff here from Colt, and my wife opened it because she was like, yeah, I want to see, and she said prepared to be underwhelmed. So let me open this, because this was expensive, by the way. This was a couple $100. Dear Colt collector, okay, so the 1911, it's blued. it was shipped to, it was indeed shipped to London, England, which we kind of already knew that. In June 1915. There were 100 units in that shipment. And that's really it. Like it doesn't really tell us where it went after that, in the middle of that. Okay, so this is a Colt 1911 from from 1915 or sooner. That's cool. I mean, we kind of already do that Colt. So she's right. I'm kind of underwhelmed by this. And the other one's going to be the same, I suspect. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so here's the Colt official police revolver. The letterhead on this is really, really nice. Sorry, our names are on this, so yeah, sorry. It's a 38-200, which it literally says on the barrel. Finish is blue. Thanks. It is, yes, it was factory engraved with the number, which we literally told them. The British Purchasing Commission was the shipping unit in New York. And October 18th, 1941, there were 700 units in that shipment. And that's it. There's nothing on the back. So cool. These weren't cheap, if I remember right. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but this was, yeah, come on, Colt. I would love to know, like, and I know Colt keeps wonderful records of all their stuff. So anyway, they kind of told us what we already knew. We knew that they were British issued, because there's literally a stamp on them, like we showed earlier. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. Yeah. She's right. I'm very underwhelmed. Well, anyway, at least we know we have an authentic Colt 1911 and a Colt 3820 or 38-200. I may do another video on this thing. So I was doing some research. So on here, you'll find this funny. So because of America, on here it says it's a 38 caliber pistol, but 38 is also 9mm. That's actually what this random viz is, and based on some of my other research, that pistol is not very common. It's actually a very rare pistol. It was made by the Polish, if I remember right, and it was a very sought after piece. And based on what I've seen, they're not in very good shape. Most of them are kind of run down and busted up, and ours is in pretty good shape. I'm pretty sure it'll work. I cleaned that one too. That was a nightmare to clean. It was just stupid. But apparently on 11th of January 1946, this was the official paper for that. So maybe I'll do a video on that later. That was kind of a really cool thing that like, I was like, wait a minute, what's this? And I just wanted to know more about it. But come on, Colt, come on. Like, tell me more about it. Like, I already knew 99% of that stuff. The only thing I didn't know was the amount of units shipped and that they were blued, which is cool, but I don't think it was worth the $150 or whatever we paid. Maybe it was $300, I forget. But at any rate, yeah, thanks for watching this episode of Off the Mountain. Again, the most confused channel in all of YouTube, but I'm gonna go put these back in a very safe place, and these are wonderful pieces of history. Like, these are just really, really cool. I have no idea if they actually work or not. I haven't tried. Anyway, till next time.